All right, so today is October 8th, 2021. So I'm doing a recap on the trades I took with options um, on Thinkorswim and the futures trades that I took on NinjaTrader. Um, so my options trades were pretty good. I just didn't compose myself as well as I'd like in terms of my emotions, and I'll go over each trade as I as we go on. So the first one I took, I believe, was with NinjaTrader, and it was really bad, really bad. Um, I Let's actually put the markers so we can see where I took the trades and what I did and how I mismanaged it, and it was badly mismanaged. This was a problem. I remember saying to myself at the beginning of the day of the morning, hey, just take your time, don't jump in too early, just wait. Oh wow. Just wait to see what the price is doing and then now make decisions from there. And I didn't do that at all. Oh, sorry, this is doing this because this is yesterday's trade. So maybe what we should do is, let's ignore this. This has nothing to do with today. This is today, I believe. Yeah, that's a pity because I don't want this to confuse us, because it almost looks like we did take a trade on here. Hang on, let me see. If we put on the 5 minute. All right. Let's do it this way. Let's do this instead. All right, let's use this chart. The difference between this chart and this chart is this has the Globex range and this does not. This is yesterday's trading, this is today's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the data series off, or these points off, and then do not plot. Okay, and then we'll go on to these. And what I did today was bad, was not good. And let's do that marker. That's perfect. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's much better. So we don't have the confusion of yesterday. All right, so let's do it from the 1 minute perspective. All right, so this is the market opened here, sold off, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chart here to show you what was happening. So the market opened and it sold off strongly. I mean, it was doing this in the pre-market. Let's actually use this to kind of make a sense of what's going on. So we've kind of made a bull flag, kind of chopping around, broke out strongly and came back down. And I was using this to kind of make decisions on other stocks. What was even so confusing is the fact that we rallied really. As you can see, we hit this support, went sideways for a bit, broke out here, came back down. So I thought, okay, great, this is a wedge, we come down, and then we kind of fired up weirdly. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's some news event, announcement, God knows. And then we came back down, and then we went back up, went sideways, and then we sold off. And I assumed, and that was my problem, I assumed us selling off meant we were going down, but there's nothing wrong with that. You can still sell this and put your stop up here. Kind of what I did. The only thing is I just did not rely on my stop. So I sold here, sold 2 contracts, then sold a third. So I was 3 contracts in, and then we just started to go back up. And then I just looked to the left and I saw that we were at support, and it looked like this was a trading range we're developing. I mean, look at the moving average, and this isn't moving average, this is VWAP. Look at the VWAP, it's flat. And yeah, we just started going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. And I decided to sell some more here, and a few more, like 3 more sells. Which kind of makes sense, right? Should have sold it here, but sold over here. And then we went down, 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 and then we pulled back. And this is where I just got upset, because I thought, oh shit, no, this is not supposed to, because by the time I didn't look at my P&L, that was a saving grace. Went back up, and I panicked because I thought we were making a a higher low, and we could start going up. And so I cut it at this point, and then of course, price went back down past my average point, because after this my average price was around here, and it went past, and I should have just exited here. So so that was what, 4 contracts, 1 2 3 yeah, 3 4 5 6 contracts, and I just panicked and just closed all 6 at this point, and everything I had made last night, the money had just been wiped out of my account. Then I went long here, sold some, managed this a bit better, sold some, managed this, and then got out, made some money back, which was great. Then I don't know what I did here. I think I went long here weirdly because I assumed we were breaking this, and then we started coming back down, and I mismanaged it again, and then sold some, and then just started to make more money on this. No, actually made some here, made some, and yeah, I was losing money. I made some money here, bought some, made some, and sold out. And I noticed we're doing this a lot. I wasn't sure what to do at this point, because as you can see, it was very choppy here, and I was just confused. I was like, "What are you doing?" Because we stopped here, we went up, and I think I saw a wedge. I sold some here, got out when it. I think I have to look at these entries again, but the point is, I was reacting and I wasn't thinking. I mean, look at this. This is cool. I was reacting and not really thinking, and as a result, really just not trading properly. Then I went away and then traded something else. I think it was gold, and then looked at NQ, and in fact, let's even talk about that. So I went to NQ, and then I saw we had printed two. I saw this. And I thought, oh my god, and we had already printed 2 bars on the 2-minute at this point. And I thought, oh my god, if the NQ is doing this, that must mean the ES is doing something similar. So I went back to the ES, and I noticed that we started to rally. And this is the point, 2 bars, and I just jumped in long. Bought some contracts. I think I had about 7 contracts. Kept on scaling as we we're going up and down. Put my stop at the bottom here. And yeah, got out here. It was just a really quick scalp. With all 7 contracts. I just put my stop over here. At first it touched it and then went down, and I thought, here we go, and I moved, I think, some down, got out, and then got out. Oh no, these are buys, bought these, and then got out over here, like 3 pushes. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I had the conviction that we'd already pushed up twice, so I thought maybe we'd just have one more last push higher, which would probably reverse here. So I put my order over here and then got out all 7. I made back all the money, and I think in total the money I made was pretty much the money I lost, which was $990 something. So today was just a flat day, like losing everything and making everything on the ES. On gold, saw this big massive drop. I shorted here, lost money in the process. When we got here, got out. And then I bought some, I think about 2. I could only buy 2, and then got out because I just thought this would be a wedge. So got out here at the top and made about $100. And I thought, okay, I'm not trading gold. There were some really good opportunities, especially with this. I saw this over here. I was looking at the 1-minute chart, I think. Let's look at the 2-minute. Yeah, here we go. I saw this wedge. I thought this is going to be a good short. Maybe I should take it short here, put my stop over here, as you can see, 1 2 3, but I didn't bother myself. I was just not really in the mood. And then looking at this, I'm just like, oh my god, it did actually work. The challenge I'm having is not so much seeing this, but just having the conviction to hold through this is difficult when the futures just moves a lot. It's just hard to just hold all the way through this, and if you can, great, but it's just really tough. And that is one of the challenges I'm having with trading futures is the fact that you're seeing the price moving a lot, and as it moves a lot in ticks. I don't look at the P&L because that would completely throw you off, but in your mind you're seeing how it's moving, and that can kind of really mess you up. So that was the ES, and yeah. So the next trade I took was I had a plan to trade Facebook. Oh, nope. in the wrong page. I had a plan to trade Facebook. Let's put the Facebook on the 5-minute chart just to start off with. And the point of this, the idea was this. You know, I saw we had sold off here, and then we're kind of on a bull leg of you know, the bears, bulls sort of thing, and we had a broad channel. So I thought, okay, if we're gonna do this, chances are we're probably gonna, you know, rally up and come back down. In fact, if we look at extended pre-market, I saw we were going up. We had this really nice wedge, and then I saw the ES had exploded, and this came up, came back down, went up, came down, and I thought, oh my gosh, we're choppy, and we weren't breaking this low, and that was a problem. So yeah, I then now went. I saw price had, when we had opened, I'd already loaded up the contracts here. Then we had sort of started to chop around here. I went short 20 contracts down here and exited around here. So if I look at the time I got in, I was scaling in with these puts. And how many did I get in at? 10, yeah, 20. It was 20. So we started at 931. Yeah, I just entered on the first bar, and got everything in at 931.16. So if we look at where the price was at that time, yeah, 931.16. So around about here. And then it just started to drop, and then when it got over here, I think that's when I got out. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. Actually, just look here, 935. When did I get out? Facebook. 934, 934.50. So just at the close, as the bar was about to close, that's when I got out. Just put my order to exit, and look at where it stopped, just over there. So that was pretty good. And for that trade, we made some really good money, I think. We made 1,200. I was hoping we would make a bit more. Now, in terms of what was happening here, I decided to just scalp. I wasn't going to go for another leg down, only because, I mean, this happens, and you know, you're going into a support area. You don't know what's going to happen. And I just thought, you know what, just take your profits. It's moved down a lot. I didn't look at the P&L. I wasn't staring at the P&L at all. I was just looking at the price, and I just saw here, and I looked at the number, and I think it was worth, at the time when I bought them, the contracts were what, on average, oh wow, they were going up as I was buying. So let's just say on average 170. Yeah, they were 170, and then when they got to where they got to, they were worth 229. So I think I was trying to get, I can't remember what the average price was, but I was trying to get out at exactly, see, it only moved about 0.5. I was hoping we would move more than that, but they moved a lot, because if I had entered, yeah, actually, this is what it is. I entered the market, but it just did not fill me in quick enough, and it took a while before everything did get in. So yeah, as you can see, we got out where is it? Blah. Okay, we'll figure that one out later. Yeah, and then I just got out here. I just thought, you know, we reached the target, bottom of the wedge, we're done. Let's just go. And that was that trade. Then I had a plan to trade Airbnb. This one was good at first, and I messed it up. Just 1 minute, yeah. So the idea I had was this. I was like, okay, fine. If you look at, let's look at, say, the 1 hour time frame. It looks like we were in a channel, and we're channeling down. We came here, tested the bottom here, and then rallied all the way up, pulled back, tested this level, then broke out. So I thought, okay, maybe we're gonna go even higher. So I bought 10 calls, really cheap calls. Where are they? What did I buy? Airbnb. I bought, yeah, 10 cheap calls. Yeah, really cheap. I mean, $72 for each one, and I bought them at 931.31. Yeah, so that was it. And then I sold them at 9:35, same time I sold Facebook. So 9:31. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. I think price had already gone really far. I bought them at the top of this. I remember I bought them really here, and then at 9:35. So this is 2, 3. Where's 9:35 here? Yeah, I sold them, and it looks like I sold them at the. I noticed we were choppy and we weren't really getting very far, and then I sold them. Where is it? 9:35 when? 9:35:01. So as the bar just closed. Oh no! Are you serious? Here? That can't be right. Yeah, I sold them here. Does that make sense? So I bought 10 contracts with a delta. I can't remember what the delta was, but let's just assume we bought them here and we sold them around here. 10 contracts is about 50. No, it's about 500 shares. 500 times 0.22. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. That makes sense. 231. Yeah, I did not do well with that. Did not do well with it. I should have just held and just, held through this, because there's a nice, you can see there's a nice wedge here, and would have just gone up. But I was, oh yeah, so the reason why is because at this point I was panicking. I wasn't feeling right. I was seeing the numbers move up. I had 2 different panels here. Facebook was just not, everything was just not working out the way I wanted. So at that point I just thought, I need to get out. My heart was racing, and I was just really not comfortable, and I didn't like the way I traded. And I think it's because I just didn't have the control as I would have liked. And as you can see, even the second trade I took was a bit stupid. And the idea was, I just had this idea that, okay, we bought here at the top, let's see what happens. And then when we got, it was around here, had this double top, and then look, as you can see, it's just been selling off. I sold them when they got over here, and I thought, okay, I've done really well so far today. I don't care anymore. So I just cut it, lost $98 from that. So yeah, that was, oh, and then Tesla, I bought 10 Tesla contracts at 937.56 and sold them. I sold them at 9, yeah, because I couldn't get a good fill. I tried to exit at this number because I wanted to, I thought, okay, let me try and make $1,000. So I actually set a target. I sold them at 6:05. So that at how much was that? 9:48. So 937.56. So let's go to Tesla. Now, why did I take the trade in Tesla? And what was the reason for taking this trade? All right, so let's look at the global picture of Tesla. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. So as you can see, Tesla has kind of gone here, gone choppy, try to break out, full pull back here again, choppy, broke the bottom, rallied up 1, 2, 3. So now we are going down. We have a wedge top from here, 1, 2, 3. So this is a climax, and therefore whenever you see climaxes like this, I usually try and short them. But that was yesterday. We had this huge climax. So I thought, okay, we're definitely going to go down, right? So this is 1 pullback and 2. So I plotted this wedge, 1, 2, 3. So I thought, okay, if Tesla drops, we'll do it. I wasn't watching it, to be honest. I was busy with Facebook, Airbnb, and all these other guys. Price was, I think, already here. Now remember, I was shorting Tesla 10 contracts at 937.56. So 937.56. So let's go to the 1 minute chart. I wasn't looking at the 1 minute though, I was looking at the 5 minute. And we had already printed that big bar on the 5 minutes. So if I just do that, just so I can show you again. So we had already printed this bar and it had already closed. So I think I bought my contracts here. And the premise was that, well, we've broken this, we've come out here. Oh God, looking at this now, I see this is the 20 MA on the 60-minute chart, and this was holding it up. But I thought, okay, if we break this, I should sell it. Was it here I sold? Let me see. It might have been here. So remember, let's just go back again. I bought those contracts 937.56. So if we go to the 1 minute chart just to see where they were, 937.56, 937. Here we go. All right, so I had already broken. Yeah, so I bought them here, and then we started to do this, and I thought, oh, but then I looked at the 5-minute chart and I thought, we have two red bars closing on their lows. This is going to be minor hold, so we're losing money at one point, but I just saw this nice wedge here, and I thought, okay, yeah, this is great. This is just a pullback hold. I put my exit around here, or was it here actually? This is when I got out, 947 or something. Tesla 948. Oh yeah, because I saw these three bottoms and I thought, oh no, this is not going to be good. So I put my thing here, and yeah, this is where I got out. I wasn't ready to, because I thought, okay, this is going to be a wedge. We're probably going to go back up, back to my entry, and then look, we ended up going down, and in fact, we even gone lower. But yeah, I wasn't ready to go for the third low. I'd already sold over here, and I thought, look, just take it over here, and that's why we were having this issue with split exits. I was actually trying to exit at 605. It took 2 out, and then I now saw it was still in, and we're now hovering. So I moved it up to $6, and that's when I got out and making, I think, $1,000 on that one, 1,010. So even that last one didn't really make that much. So that was Tesla, and that was it. That was my trade for today. I think one lesson I'm learning is that I need to work on not just the emotional side, but I need to figure out how I want to trade the ES compared to how I want to trade the everything else. Today the ES is choppy. The best way to trade this is buy here, sell here, maybe take your profits over there, put your stop at the bottom, and just keep scalping that way. I haven't mastered it, but at least I know that's the best way to trade it. And yeah, so for instance, now you could buy this. How many? You've got a wedge here, 1, 2, 3, or even here, 1, 2, 3. So you could even go long here if you want. I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna take it because I think I need to paper trade it a few times just to build my confidence. It seemed to be forming a triangle as well, like this. And yeah, I don't really like triangles. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. So yeah, and yeah, it's already rallying up, rising up. So that would have been a good trade up. And if I were trading it that way, I should stick to trading it that way, looking for these sort of setups, and sticking to the plan on them. Like look at this one, for instance. Now it always looks like it's gonna rise, but it doesn't actually. You just stay long, stay short. All right, we'll see how we get on. This is Friday. I don't like messing up my Fridays, only because I know what's gonna happen. It just messes up my weekend, and I want to have a good weekend. All right, thank you so much.